Oh man, this is great, man. I got the good one. I got Jada Shooter, I got Rambo, I got James from Big Daddy Unlimited, Mike's on here, Big Tim, Roy, the legend, Mike Jr. I appreciate y'all, man. Hold tight for me. Hold tight for me, baby. I know you got tight.
All right, I think we got everybody on. Are you waiting on anybody else?
No,
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, awesome. Thank you all for joining. This is Liz, L3 Brand Live, and today we're going to be talking to the organizers and the guests for Range Day. That's happening November 5th here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to hear a little bit about the event. We're going to talk about why it's happening, who all is a part of it, and definitely we want to thank our special guest tonight, everyone that's a part of this event. Thank you so much, Roy Jones Jr., Michael Williams Jr., Michael Williams Sr. And we have some incredible gun influencers on this call tonight. And so I just wanted to get started with talking a little bit about the event. So Mike Sr., if you wouldn't mind, just tell us a little bit about what Range Day is.
So is where come out more of a gun carnival, get together to celebrate and stay fun and shoot some guns and just give everybody a great experience. It's a people that necessarily understand the responsibilities with guns and stuff. So when they come out, they're going to experience all that. I have a great lineup of guys who specialize in all that. So not just to have fun, because that's what everybody want to do, but through this we also going to educate the people when it comes to guns. I think safety is first, and that's what's been missing out. But we're going to have a good time. Everybody's going to have a great experience. Some of the guys on the panel have definitely been doing it a little longer than us. We're the rookies in this, so we wanted to bring it to Fayetteville and just give our city something different. Absolutely.
I think this is an incredible event. Can you tell us the lineup of who all is going to be a part of this event?
We got Champ Roy Jones Jr. We have the legend, the General, Black Rambo. We have Jada Shooter. We have James from Big Daddy Unlimited. We have Reggie from Big Daddy Unlimited. We have my man Mike Wilson from Mike with Ballistic.
Batcave Ballistics.
Batcave Ballistics. Who am I missing? Yeah, Mr. Bumpfire just came in. Oh, we have Lady Wick. We have my man Juan Wick. Who am I missing? Y'all help me out. We got Tim from Silverback Tactical. We have a incredible lineup. If I miss anybody,
we got a gang of vendors that are going to be coming through as well, man. Piney Mountain, Hogaholics, NYCT Systems, a lot of vendors throughout the farms industry. As you got right there, Batcave Ballistics. We have JSD Supply is going to be there. Got a lot of vendors that's going to be in the house. Big Daddy Unlimited. Can't mention that one more time.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Jay. Yeah, we have so many people. As you see, I couldn't even remember everybody. And then, of course, we got the hometown king, Michael Williams Jr., Guns and Boxing will be in the building, and Cracking Skulls.
Absolutely. I love it. I know there's so much talk about this event right now. So what is the day going to look like as far as when everybody arrives? I know there's VIP and what is it going to look like when people show up to this event?
Well, when people show up, they're going to meet at the checkpoint. Of course, they're have a check. That's most important. When they come in, whether they VIP or general admission, they will go in and then they will begin to enjoy the festivities. We have food, we have music. We're going to have, oh my God, hundreds of machine guns that they can choose from to shoot. But most of all, a lot of people, they're here to see the gun tubers, they're celebrities, and they get the chance to make some great content, network, and see some of their favorite gun tubers.
All right. So while we have the champ, Mr. Roy Jones Jr. on here with us, I would definitely love to hear a little bit about your history with getting involved with the gun world. I definitely didn't know that you were a shooter. I've seen, you know, the pictures and the videos and things, especially recently, but can you tell us a little bit about what inspired you to get involved in the gun world?
Well, I walk around with 2 automatics on my shoulders, you know what I mean? So it's kind of hard not to be a shooter when you're born. You know? I got guns on my damn shoulders, so it's hard not to be involved, you know? I mean, you have to get every respect shooters when you see shooters, because you know what it feels like to be a shooter. I've been a shooter my whole life, so I love shooting, you understand me? So I just think it's a good idea, a good opportunity to mix with great people, and I love everything about it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Wow. So I'm not going to go into too much on that. And I wanted to see if there were any questions for Roy Jones Jr. while he's on the line. If any of the guests, you can unmute and ask questions if there's any guests on.
Any questions?
We was just over there with him, so we ain't got too much to ask about.
That's right. We just over there doing a big, you heard me?
All right.
Hey, if y'all need me, wave like this. I'm in a restaurant, all right, to make sure I can get y'all got my attention, all right?
Okay, we got. Okay, I got you.
Just wave like this. I'm looking. I just can't really hear.
So Mark Chopper and Lady Wick is in the building, but
I don't even know what I'm. Can y'all hear me?
yes.
We can hear you.
All right, I'm going back on mute. Just wave if y'all need me.
Okay, got you. Hey, matter of fact, hey, Rambo, you up next. You up
All right,
next.
let's run it.
Roy gotta go. We know you and Roy. While we on here,
I can barely hear. What you said?
I said you up next with questions, so we know you gotta go. But shout out to Mark Chopper. Before you go, Roy, that's Mark Chopper.
I'm stand outside so I can hear right quick.
What's up, Mark? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother. Big fan, huge fan, man.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
And I'll be there November 5th for sure.
All right, I can hear y'all.
All right. So this question, anybody can feel free to jump in and answer this, because I really want to know, how hard is it to get into the gun world, and of course to be successful, but how hard is it to really get into this world to where you're able to outshine and to really show your experience in it?
It used to be a little hard. It's a little easier now. It used to be a little hard.
Okay.
Hey, what I say is, yeah, hey, salute to Black Rambo for paving the way, man. You paved the way for everybody that's on this call, man, that's coming behind you. So, hey, thank you.
Brother.
Just give me your flowers right now.
I appreciate that.
Hey, Mark Chopper, man, we got.
Yeah, that's real.
See, I didn't want to say that. I was about to say
You
it's easier now, because if somebody link up with me, I'm so cool, it'll really help them out big time.
Yeah, for sure.
And hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a witness to that. What'd you say, Rambo? I'm a witness to that. I had 48 followers. I mean, I had 48 followers. The next thing you know, I did one video with Rambo all day, all night for the next week. He jumped up like 4,000 just like that.
Right.
Hey, do another video. I ain't gonna lie to you. Follow you. Do a video with Rambo.
Hey,
like
Rambo got
that Drake effect, man. Do a song with Drake. You go to Jamaica. Do a video with Rambo.
I got you.
Hey, Rambo. Well, I got you on here too, bro. I also want to say thank you to you, because I know you and Mike Jr. been rocking on Instagram for a minute, and then
for a long time, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. When we first hit you up, man, one thing about Rambo and Jay the Shooter, matter of fact, I'm sorry, everybody on this panel, thank y'all. But everybody's easy to work with. But again, like Jay said, we're gonna give you your flowers right now, Rambo. I appreciate
that, brothers. Love, respect. But yeah, so what you got for me, man? I'm about to eat. I'm starving. I got some crabs up in there, crawfish.
You need to bulk up.
What kind of energy you bring to Fayetteville November 5th, Rambo?
Man, I'm bringing, you know that. I'm competition ready, man. Whoever wants some, come get some. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gonna get this time?
Huh? I'm ready to beat Lady Wick. I'm ready to beat Mark Chopper, Jay.
Dang, why you gotta beat me? I thought we was cool.
No, we cool, but with that iron and that, that iron, I'm fool,
Hey, it's only one prize. Hey, the prize for one person.
There's only one belt. There's only
one.
It.
Hey, I want it.
So what's going on? It's a competition?
Something like Lady Wick.
I don't care what's going on. That was you know. You ain't got to tell me.
So this is
what's going on.
This is our All-Star. This is our All-Star day for us. We have a beautiful championship belt. Jay the Shooter can vouch for it. He's seen it, but there's only one winner, and it's going down.
What you got to do to get it?
And you can't shoot that Atlas either, Rambo. You can't shoot with that Atlas.
Why I can't? I got a staccato.
No, you can't shoot with that. Hey, tell him
I can't shoot my gun. No,
you
I don't be in the competition. I'm the only one that gets stipulations.
That goes for everybody.
Hey, senior.
Yes,
so what guns we shooting with?
I just want to make sure y'all made that belt big enough.
Glocks. Say again, brother.
A what? A 40 Glock. That's what you said.
40 Glock.
Glock 19s. Glock 19.
Hey, Tim said you gotta make that belt big enough.
Iron sights or open sight? A dot.
All sights. Iron sights.
What y'all got going on, man?
Yeah, all iron sights. I just wanted to
man, y'all, I don't know if y'all guns operate right. Well, I can't use my Glock 19. I got one too.
Oh, no. You got special Glock 19s.
Look at these dudes here, man. What kind of competition?
I'm gonna say I carry a Glock 19. Can I use my carry?
A Glock 19 is a Glock 19. It's the same caliber. What's special about it?
I ain't never heard of nothing like this in my life. I don't even own a Glock. I don't even own a Glock. I got 100 shots. I don't own a Glock, man.
Chopper, it don't matter what gun they bring.
Look.
Yeah, that's right, dog.
Who said that? Who said it don't matter what gun they bring?
I did, Rambo. I don't care what gun you bring. It's Big Tim. I don't care what gun you bring.
Body ball.
Big Tim. Well, you going, talk is cheap, buddy. Talk is cheap.
I'm going to smoke that Louisiana.
I heard a lot of those before. Come on, bring it on. That's what I like. That's when I'm in my comfort zone, buddy. That's when I'm in my comfort zone, Tim. I know who this is. This the big dog, the big homie. This the big homie. I know who this is now. I know that big country voice. I know that big country voice. I know who that is.
Hey, Elizabeth, so here's the great thing about all this. We all will be competing against each other, and the fans have the opportunity to join in.
Wave if y'all need me, man. I'm gonna be there.
Hey, Rambo, look, you can go if you want to, bro. I appreciate you.
All right.
I know Troy had to
Love
go.
y'all. Hit me up if y'all need me, man. Thank y'all, man.
All right, Rambo.
All right, Brett.
So, what I kind of wanted to tap into a little bit is what are some of the top things, if you could give just some of the bullet points to gun safety, on here. I know you're going to be touching on that at the event as well, but if anyone can share a few basic points about gun safety and how important, of course, that is to be well educated about your weapon.
Well, hey, Juan Wick, he's been
yeah, so yeah, that's definitely a top priority for me. So basically my vision would be to have an RSO if we have like lanes or whatever. My vision would be to have an RSO at every lane, just because we open this up to the public, so we need to make sure everybody's being safe. Not everybody is versed on gun safety, so supervision is a requirement. That's typically how we do it at our events, to make sure that everyone is being safe and we don't have no mishaps, especially on camera, because everybody's phone's about to be out. And me personally, I don't want no fucking safety violations going down with my picture on no flyer. That's just me. So
100%.
Good shit.
All right, I love it. So this question is for Lady Wick. So getting into the gun world, do you find that it was a little more difficult, or did you run into any complications as a female in this lane? Like,
Absolutely.
What was your experience?
Absolutely. I mean, when you go to the range, for me, I automatically, get the eyes, get the nasty looks, like, and people, automatically assume that I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm for the wrong or I'm in it for the wrong reasons. I mean, it is what it is.
Wow. So what did you do to get past all of that, or do you still deal with that on a regular basis?
Yeah, I still deal with it. I mean, the good outweigh the bad. So I really don't pay no mind. I know I have people are starting to see like the passion that I have for it and how serious I am with it. So, you know, their outlook on it is changing, but you still got the people that's gonna troll and hate and say what they want to say. That's just how the world is. That's just how it is. But yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. And the negativity ain't stopping nothing that I'm trying to do. I'm gonna keep inspiring and motivating women to learn how to defend themselves and get out here.
Wow, that's amazing. I know you said you inspire other women. Do you have any other ladies that you mentor?
No, not as of now. I just get a lot of positive feedback. Like a lot of women just send me their information in my DMs, like pictures of them at the range, just saying, "Hey, I saw your video. You inspired me to go to the range and, you know, learn how to shoot and all this and that."
I love it.
But I do plan on becoming an instructor soon. I'm working on how I can get those credentials, my certificate.
I know there's a lot of young people that look up to each and every one of you on this call tonight. And so if there's any words of wisdom that you could give to them, anything that you can share with them about, if they want to get into this lane, what would you share with them? And this question can go to anybody.
I'm gonna tell you this, just 3 things. If you're handling guns, keep the gun pointed in the safe direction. Keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to shoot. And don't load a firearm until you're ready to use it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You follow those 3 things right there, you ain't gotta never worry about getting shot or shooting nobody else.
Hey, Mark.
Just that basic simple with it.
Hey, Mark Chopper, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, or the viewers that will be seeing this, and because you have a great story, how you came in the gun game. You know what I'm saying? You also are a musician. You know what I mean? And we can pretty much go from block to block. Everybody can say something to the people.
Well, I'm Mark Chopper. I'm a gun enthusiast, of course. I'm a community activist. My storyline is I was involved in a justified homicide, where the homicide was justified, but the firearm was allegedly unregistered. At the time, I didn't have any knowledge on the legalities of getting a firearm registered. I didn't have much firearm education on at all. Only thing I knew about guns was on the street for over 30 years. So after I overcame everything, I started to educate myself. And I didn't want anybody else to go through what I had to go through when it comes to defending themselves on the street and then having to defend yourselves in the courtroom. So I started educating myself, and the more I learned, the more I put out and started educating my community and of course my family. And it started out as just that, you know.
Shit, brother. I'm proud of you, bro, because look at you now, man. One of the biggest stations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. So the message I would like to, you know, give, your past doesn't determine your future. It only molds you and prepare you to what's up ahead.
No doubt, brother. Mike Wilson, go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. Mike from Batcave Ballistics. I'm gonna be out there with a few of the guns you see behind me and some more. We're gonna have a lot of fun that day. I'm really looking forward to it. Get a chance for Rambo to roll on the M60 again. And anybody that's listening, anybody wants to come out, you guys get a chance at all this stuff as well. So we'll have a smorgasbord for you to partake with.
My man. Jay, the Jay-Z of the game. Jay the Shooter. Go ahead, baby.
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm Jay the Shooter. Man, my first interactions with firearms was all illegal from my community prior to joining the military. Did 21 years military, got out, moved back to the States. So now I'm here. A couple years ago, became a 2A enthusiast and influencer. Like I said, just following the path of Black Rambo. Created a course. I saw a gap in the Black 2A space. So what I wanted to do is try to build some leaders in the space. We got a lot of the death, homicides, crime that comes behind that. So what I wanted to do is put more leaders in the space. So I created a course called FFL Elite, and we've literally incubated. We got over 400 courses sold, and we've incubated tons of leaders in the gun space in these communities that are being affected. So that's one of my niches that I bring to the table to the community, is to incubate leaders and put them in these communities, and pretty much replicate myself as a licensed gun dealer, myself in Bat Cave Ballistics. I think we're the only gun dealers on this call. So my goal is to try to do that. That's one of the.
Forget Tim.
Tim! I can't forget my boy Tim. I guess I can't see his face. So, Tim, you got to come on camera, man, so we can see you. Yeah, so that's kind of what I bring to the table. So at the event, you're going to see some of the cool stuff we've done, like a full auto Desert Eagle. We're going to have that there. I know 300 Senior loves that right there. So we're going to bring some pretty cool things you guys haven't seen before. We actually made history with this platform. The first one in the world came from my guy, Mr. Wilk Firearms. He is not on the call, but he's a very integral part to my platform, and he's another influencer as well. So Mr. Wilk Firearms on YouTube, go give him a follow. We also made history with, it's in a chassis right now, but a full auto 5.7, the only one in the world. So you guys come out there, you'll get a chance to shoot this nowhere else but right here at the range day, put together by 300 Senior, Junior. Hey, shout out to those guys for putting this together so we can put this in y'all hands and give y'all an opportunity to shoot that. So,
boy, so professional. That's my guy. And the one and only, I call him the Steph Curry of this gun. My man, Pew Culture, Juan Wick.
What up? So I'm Juan Wick, as they call me. Pew Culture on Instagram. I'm from the Caribbean, so I'm from the islands. So I used to live in places where you can't legally own anything that I own right now, not one thing. But I still had them though. So back then in the islands, it was a different vibe, different energy, different laws. Lived in different places. Ended up in the U.S. in my mid-20s, and joined the military. I was already shooting before. My first day in America was boot camp. So by the time I got out of boot camp, I had never even seen outside in America. So came out. Already had an interest with guns. How I got into guns is one day I was in a store and I just saw guns. It was a regular store. I was getting groceries in Virginia, and then they had guns on the wall, and I was like, what it take to own this? And they were like, hey, if you give me your driver's license and this, then you can buy one. I'm like, today? And they're like, yeah. I was like, well, let me get two. So I ended up buying two guns. From the first time I ever saw a gun on the shelf, I ended up buying two guns. It was cheap guns because I didn't have no money. And then I got into it real hardcore. I was used to guns, but I wasn't used to it on a responsible level at all. I was doing wild stuff when I just got into it. And then eventually I started learning more and more and more and getting more into it. And, today, I ain't the worst shot in the world. So, I can hold my own, and I inspire a lot of people, especially back home in the islands. A lot of people look at the stuff that I do and they're very proud. You know what I'm saying? So humble and always honored to be in the space that I'm at, and at the level of proficiency that I'm at always.
My man. Next up on the mic is my man, Mr. Bump Fire, Mo Fire.
Yes, sir. What's going on? My introduction to guns was at a young age. I'm from Memphis. I grew up in Memphis. I'm here from Florida. I was born in Florida, but I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. So, just being young and being around people with guns and stuff like that, and just couldn't wait till I turned 21 so I go buy me a gun. And right now to this day, the very first gun I bought when I turned 21, I still had that exact gun, the box it came in, the receipt I paid for it, everything. I'm the type of person, I keep everything. Still got that gun and everything, but and my thing when I really got serious, I used to always think that's the only gun I need. It was a little Taurus 45. And I got invited to the gun range by a couple guys that I was working with. And so I got my Taurus and my little half a box of bullets, and I meet them there. Get there, everybody, they got a whole table spread of guns, ain't number 2 people, and they got all this ammo. I felt bad. I'm like, oh, I got to change up now. And then so next thing you know, I just got to buying guns and buying guns and buying guns. But then, I thought that was it. I just buy guns, just shoot the guns. But then after I started working at Big Daddy, like I said, I work at Big Daddy Guns. And I started working there, started being around people that's more serious with guns. And now then I found out, oh, I need to buy sights, I need to buy lights. Oh, I need to change the trigger, and all that other stuff. So that's when I started getting more advanced and more into guns and stuff like that. And then me and James linked up, and me and him basically on the same thing, when it comes to shooting and guns and stuff like that. And we just travel around. Right now, we just traveling around anywhere anybody want to shoot some guns. They just call us and hit us up, and we pulling up. No matter what the situation is, whether it's your backyard, front yard, gun range, wherever wherever it's at, we pulling up, we bringing, full auto machine guns, all types of stuff. But then, like I said, and just now, and then like they call me Mr. Bumfire, because like I said, I've been shooting guns forever. And so, you just sitting around always, we stay in the country, so I can shoot in my backyard. I step out the backyard and, just shooting it got kind of, boy, I'm just doing other stuff. And I seen Bumfire. And then there's time going on, just constantly doing it. And I just pick up another gun. And next thing you know, it's like I'm almost Bumfiring anything I can put my hands on. I got a video I'm gonna drop tonight. Y'all need to see it. Me Bumfiring a Staccato, James Staccato. Y'all laughing like dead tears. Bumfiring a Staccato pistol.
Yes, the creative Staccato, man.
We want to see it. Next up is
how Sway? How you Bumfire Staccato?
I'm gonna show you tonight. You're gonna see it.
We all looking forward to it. James,
yeah, I was gonna wait to bring it out that night, but I said, I'm gonna drop the video tonight.
Yeah, you definitely got to now. James,
yes, sir.
Oh man, let's go, baby. Let them know who you are.
My name is James. I work with Big Daddy Unlimited. I kind of work in like the social media space. The way I got involved with guns is really I've always kind of been into guns, but I really started absorbing a lot of 2A content and 2A influencers. And I was just kind of one day like, hey, I want to see if I can break into this space, but more so from like pushing the content that I wanted to see. I had like people like Black Rambo. See, I've had the pleasure of working with Rambo and Jay a lot. But, I don't tell them all the time, but, I really started off seeing their content as a fan. And then when I started working with Big Daddy Unlimited, I really wanted to connect the company that I was working with and that I'm passionate about with the content that I love. So that's kind of how it all started. That's how I really met Reggie. Rambo came down one day and we were supposed to do an event and Reggie had a range. So we linked up. And then we kind of, from that, the idea of like really the coolest thing in the community. And I think the thing we need to do the most is just get people timed safely on firearms. So me and Reggie came up with the idea of basically taking all the guns that we have access to and, going around the country and, giving people a super safe experience where they can go from novice to like shooting guns that, only really, select few people can shoot and get in their reactions and doing it in a way that's like casual yet safe so that people can all enjoy it. And that's, it's been kind of taken off for us. So super grateful, but that's kind of how I started.
Good shit, man. Hey, Lady Wick, you still there? All right.
Hey, Senior. Hey, let me point this out real quick, man, because I don't know if a lot of people caught that.
Yeah, I'm here.
And what James did is he changed the culture. He really changed the culture over there at Big Daddy. And James, we want to appreciate you for doing that, man. That's a big thing. That's no small thing, man.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Jay, for repointing that out, man, because y'all gonna get y'all flowers in here, man. It's all love. We lead with love, and thank you, James. And since I met you, you treated guns and boxing very well. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hey, Lady Wick, hey, come back to the camera one more time, girl. I need you to add to this before Mike Jr. go and I go, and then Liz can
get ready. Okay.
Let them know some more. You and Liz are the only queens on here. So go ahead. They need to know more about you. Look, let me tell you something. I put your picture up on my Facebook, and them boys was going crazy.
Oh, the why? Oh my God. I mean, I was first introduced to firearms by my dad. He would take me and my mom and my brother to the range just like as a family outing. And so, but I tell you, starting my YouTube channel, like woke me up. It opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Like I didn't know a lot. And so I was called out on a lot of stuff, and I'm happy about that. Like I'm learning a lot. Like I said earlier, I've developed a strong passion that I didn't think I would. Shooting. I've been shooting full autos. I never shot a full auto before, still starting my YouTube, but that was something I wanted to do to get content. And I was having a lot of fun. I wanted to continue doing it. And then I found out that I'm a competitive person. I play sports all of my life. So once I found out that I can shoot for competition, I was like, yeah, I gotta do that. That's right up my alley. And then I can also build my guns because I like doing stuff like that. If y'all don't know, I did build my mini Jeep. So if I could build a ton of cars, I would. I have a passion for that, but that shit is expensive. But yeah, I like standing out, just being different, trying to find different avenues for myself. And this gun thing is really helping me do that.
With you and thank you for coming out, because none of y'all didn't have to come out. It's all love and respect for each other. We appreciate you. So everybody.
To get some more women and the African American ones, it's not many of us out there on this. So hopefully I can continue to be one of the faces in the 2A community, Black women.
Now you are, because of your flyer, a lot of women were saying that they coming out, and I appreciate you so much.
For real? That's what's up. You should have told me that. I didn't know that.
Gotta get that Facebook together.
So, yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Next
I got a lot of stuff I need to get together.
I know. All right.
I can only do so much. It's just me.
You're doing a good job. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we got 20-1 professional boxer, boy wonder, 150%. My man, my son, Michael Williams Jr.
What's going on, everybody? I say my story, me being introduced to guns. I mean, I've just been shooting guns with my pops since a little kid. Not really knowing what I'm shooting. We just out there just shooting, having fun, really, pretty much. And just the older I got, the more, shooting guns and stuff, and safety as a young man now in my generation is real important. So just learning different gun safeties and just different stuff with guns has been, I wouldn't say a passion, but it's just something I'm, really interested in, especially along with the boxing. So my dad was really into guns and I'm into boxing. That's how the guns and boxing thing came along. And like I said, with me being introduced to these guns, I started reaching out and just seeing you guys, especially us, all being Black, to see you guys shooting guns and doing positive things with the guns, that's what really turned me on. So that's why I reached out to you guys and following you guys ever since. And for y'all to respond back and rock with me, man, that's a pleasure, and I appreciate that for real. But yeah, I mean, I'm still learning guns too. I ain't the best shooter. I still need to learn how to do this and that. So I'm still on the rise with the guns as well. So, but I'm pretty sure y'all boys gonna get me right. So that's pretty much it, man. And you ladies too. And you ladies.
No doubt. Appreciate you. Hey, so, and last but not least, me. Say, hey, Mark, can you hear me?
Chopper. I'm here. What's up, brother?
So Mark started this off and went deep, but you started this, Mark. I didn't expect you to go real deep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So when it comes to me, guns have gotten me in trouble and out of trouble. So I'm not going to go too deep into my story, because Mark, I'm looking to put out a book. But I will say this, for those who know me, when I was younger, I ended up doing 3 years in prison. I shot some, got out of prison. I'm one of the only Black men in the world to have a felony expungement. So Jay the Shooter is also going to connect me with another brother. I don't know his name, He's
Devin.
also showing. Say again.
Devin, felons with firearms.
Felons with firearms. So he has a great story. I want to hear his story. I also want to share mine. I do not have a felon. I'm not a felon anymore. Again, I'm one of the only Black men to ever get a felony expungement. You know what I mean? So like I said, guns got me in trouble. Guns got me out. So once I got my record together, I went right back to the gun. Getting on PD for 3 years. As my son grew in boxing, I went back to doing armed security and executive protection. So I have a strong passion for guns like y'all. And what I want to do is just spread my story, positive energy, and let people know just because you make mistakes, it's never too late to get your life back together. And I want to get with Devin. I want to get with Devin so Devin can explain how if you can regain your firearm rights. But most of all, I want to say I love each and every one of y'all. I respect everybody on this panel. Thank y'all for rocking with Guns and Boxing. November 5th, let's come to the city. Hey, Mark, like you said, shut it down. Give everybody a great experience. And appreciate you because y'all did not have to support us. You did not support us, but y'all did. And thank you to Jay the Shooter, who co-signed for Guns and Boxing. Thank you to my man Black Rambo. You know, he has a great relationship with my son. And shout out to my brother Roy Jones Jr. We put it all together. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
We gotta turn up. I hope y'all ready.
Oh, you know I'm turning. I'm coming to turn up, man.
Since I couldn't turn up in the DMV.
Oh, I heard you was doing quite a bit of turning up.
We gotta turn up, have some fun.
Yeah, we will. For sure.
So I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out tonight. I know everyone is busy and you have a lot going on. So thank you so much for coming on tonight and sharing your story. I've learned a lot just in the short time that I've been able to talk with you all. I applaud you. One thing I did want to say, I know that this event is also supposed to help to shine, more positivity on the gun world. And of course, with education, people can see that side of things. I did have one last question. How do you deal with the negative side of things, the negative narrative that is placed on guns because of the crime and things that happen?
Well, for me, it's just like anything else. I mean, we always got to stay one step ahead just because our skin color. We always got to work twice as hard, and we're never given the benefit of the doubt. So it's just like anything else in this world.
Hey, the big thing is to educate. I think we use all our platforms to educate, and the more we educate the youth, and Chopper with Chopper Community, you haven't talked about that, man. What he's doing out there in Chopper Community is amazing. Every Sunday, he's out there teaching women, children, everybody safety, teaching the fundamentals of firearms. He actually have instructors out there teaching them and qualifying people every single Sunday in his community. So he's setting an example and being a beacon for the rest of the world, nationally, throughout the U.S. How to follow. So, man, hopefully there's a Chopper community in every community in every state throughout the U.S.
Thank you, brother. You always want to make sure I get some flowers, brother. I appreciate you, man.
No, I mean, but like I said, the big thing is to educate. We all using our platforms for that, and the more we do that, I mean, when we started out this thing, it was Black Rambo. It was Colin on the floor, then Black Rambo, and everybody started sprouting and growing. This is the biggest time that I've seen any unity of all the major influencers.
I've never seen it.
First at Chopper Day. Now
and I ain't gonna lie, just to put it out there, like with Chopper, I've been seeing how he do that Chopper Day, and I've been reading and following him. Like, dang, he be giving out free certifications and all that type of stuff. Like, I'm an NRA firearm instructor myself. I do gun classes. I'm right here in Florida, and like I said, I've been doing it for 2 years now, and I done certified over 500 people. You know what I'm saying? And just like him, but I mean, I ain't gonna just, but like I said, I've been thinking myself, like, I got a gun range in the backyard. I got all that. I'm like, I need to put something together like that, because that's like real what you're doing like that. I seen that. I'm like, okay, I kind of like that thing now.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
Thinking like I did, but now, when we get up there though, me and you'll be able to rap and do a little more talking and go from there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited about building with all you all, man. I'm excited about November 5th, Guns and Boxing.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
November 5th, Guns and Boxing.
I wouldn't miss it for the world, man.
We appreciate y'all, man. Again, man,
I got one more thing to say.
Oh my gosh.
No, this one, because I really rock with y'all.
Lady.
I really rock with y'all. And this is something I was gonna share on my channel when I make my video about getting to know me.
We want to see you. I see you.
Cause I'm finna get in the shower. So like another like one of the main reasons why I love doing what I'm doing is because I'm a daddy's girl. And I'm making my dad so proud because he's seeing that I can handle myself on my own. Like I don't need no man. And like I got these, I can protect myself because I was kidnapped when I was a baby.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my.
Yes, nobody know that. But I'm gonna share that. I'm gonna share that with everybody. But so
that went dark. That went dark real fast, lady.
Yeah, you
I mean, so it's like my upbringing was
that's a lot.
My people was very protective of me. So like I'm making my dad so proud.
You making all of us proud, Lady With. And I'm proud to have you call you a friend, a sister.
Being real, because I done seen, I've been following her for a while too, because she came out there and shot with me and seen the criticism that she was getting. But like she said, when she started showing them, I'm really out here shooting. I ain't just no pretty girl holding a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it changed a lot of eyes. So yeah, I done seen that too.
Damn. You hit us all with that.
Yeah,
man,
that
was full story because I want to know.
That's I need to get paid for that story.
You're doing it for the content.
That's right, That's right,
You see what you started? You went so damn deep. Chop talking about he killed somebody and shit. He started this shit.
Now I rock with y'all, so I wanted y'all to be the first one to know.
Hey, look, my story don't got none. My story don't got none of her story. That just
I need
me
full
up. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm like, did you beat up your captives and get that's how you formed into Lady Wick? I need all this shit.
But on some real stuff though, like I train a lot of people, and I get, especially I have a lot of women that I train and stuff, and I get them pretty dangerous, right? And a lot of people, man, like it's crazy when you talk to people. Like you're training them, they're so committed, and trust me, I've converted some people from nothing to some really high level shooters, right? And then one day they hit you with why they doing this, and you're like, God damn, damn shit. Like some people have hit me with some dark shit, like especially women, stuff that happened to them, right? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck you even tell that to me? But on some real shit, like like you see women come out, and women so dedicated to growing and training and like unmatched. Honestly, I've never coached men that grow as the women grow when I coach them, right? Because one, I don't accept, like for me, you have to be like really into it for me to coach you, right? And women have hit me with some serious stories, and I'm like, damn, like this whole maybe I'm wondering, did I make no joke that was like, like the whole time we were training, maybe I said some shit, but no.
So real talk, one that's tapping into a very dark place for some people, and it's hard for them to kind of bring that back up. Be honest, man, we all got stories on this call. I guarantee you, if we really opened up, we all got some real deep stories on this call, man. And like I'm glad Chopper stated what he stated, because we can open up and talk about this. Mike Senior talking about his experience of doing 3 years in jail and having the expungement, shooting somebody. And keep it real. And I don't mean to do this, but I'm gonna say this. My mom was a victim of domestic violence. Guy put a gun in her head when I was young, 3-4 years old. And he told her if she tried to leave, he's gonna kill her. So guess what? She ended up moving out, leaving. So what does he do? He didn't catch her. He took it out on her children, myself and my brother. So I had to watch my brother be stabbed to death, his ear cut off right in front of me at the age of 5. Stabbed me 5 times. I had to play dead, feeling the the criminal walk over me while I'm playing dead and jump out the back window. So these are some of the stories, Lady Wick. I'm glad you guys shared this because I don't tell this very often. You know what I mean? If you Google my name, you'll find this story if you dig deep enough. You know what I mean? So women with firearms, me with 3 daughters, teaching my wife and my 3 daughters, that's very passionate to me because I understood what I went through as a child at the age of 5 years old, having to, the hospital visit and being in there and, just asking where's my brother, being lied to that he's at his grandmother's house when actually he's dead. That's a very hard thing to go through. So this right here it means a lot to a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, it's deeper. Everybody got those stories.
Yeah, damn. This is getting Liz.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Hey, yo, can I say one thing?
Oh shit. All right, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Trayvon. I ain't say nothing. I've been listening this whole call. I just want to say peace. I appreciate being on this panel with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of the most influential faces, Black faces on this side of the 2A community. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure. Damn. Yeah, we all going through something, but just appreciate y'all, just staying with it. Really just being passionate about teaching these people how to protect themselves. That's what does it. I'm a veteran myself, and I deal with y'all. I want to get out there. I want to connect with y'all and do some more training.
Appreciate you, Trayvon, man. Appreciate you,
Yes,
man.
Hey,
shout out to my business partners, Jay Dozer, and definitely a big shout out to my bro Chad from Cracking Skulls. Cracking Skulls are also hosting this event with us. Shout out to Chad. He's actually watching, and man, I didn't know it was gonna go like this. This was awesome. Mark, you a bad motherfucker. You know how to get it popping, boy. You, sheesh. Look, I appreciate everybody. Love and respect to y'all again, man. Thank y'all, man, for supporting Guns and Boxing and Range Day, man. Wow, this is awesome today. Thank y'all, man.
So before we jump off here, I just wanted to say, Lady Wick and Jay the Shooter, both of your stories, like I said, that is something that I didn't know, and I didn't really think to even ask that question as to some of the things that helped to pull you into this world. But for me, I remember I got my first gun. I had 3 incidents where I almost lost my life on a couple of them. I had someone break in my apartment when I was in college. I was like 19. I was sexually assaulted, almost was killed, but the person got scared and ran. And then I had a situation, I was in a domestic violence situation within a relationship. The person tried to kill me as well. And after that, I think I had a situation, matter of fact, in between that, where I was trying to save a family member who was in a domestic violence situation, and the guy put the gun to my head because I came to help her. So after that, I went to the gun shop and I was like, look, I need something that I can handle and I want to be able to protect myself. And so that's what, that's why this event is so important to me, even as media, but, as an individual, it's important because it really hits home. It's a lot of ladies that do need the education. They do need to know how to take care of themselves and to not be out there, just go get a gun and not be educated and not even know how to use it whenever it comes time to. So.
Yeah, good stuff.
100%.
And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, and thank you for everything that you do for the city. I appreciate you so much.
No problem. No problem. Thank you all for doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Hey, can we liven it up a little bit? Can somebody start laughing, crack a joke or something? Man. Stop, you see what you did?
I have a cool story though. I mean, it's a little dark, but it's a cool story, right? So I trained up this girl, and one day I get a call from a police officer, right? Because in my area, if you're gonna have the kind of stuff that I have, you gotta know some people. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure everybody know who you are. You know, they don't come banging on your door, right? So, you know, I know some police, and a police officer hit me up, and he said, "Hey, I'm not supposed to tell you this, but your name came up in something that's going on." You know, and he said, you know, this girl, she was involved in a shooting. Some guys tried to break into her home, and you know, she shot 3 guys tried to break into her home when she was home with her kids, and she shot and killed the first guy who walked in, shot the second guy, and the third guy didn't even try to break through, right? So I'm like, why my name in this, right? So he told me, well, she, in her thing, she said that you trained her, right? And I was like, who is this? So he told me who, you know, she hadn't had, you know, obviously she was probably dealing with the trauma or whatever, you know, the situation. And, you know, so I knew about the situation, but I didn't want to tell her anything. So I didn't reach out to her or nothing. So months went by, she ain't said a thing, right? And then one day she hit me up and she was like, yo, we need to get to the range again. So I was like, bet, you know, we get to the range again. We start getting back at it. Boom, 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 boom. She's doing her stuff and she's double as motivated, right? She doesn't know I know. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even mention anything. And one day she says to me, you know, I killed somebody, you know, and I was like, yeah, I kind of already knew that. And she was like, yeah. She was like, and every time I think about it, I think if I didn't come to you and ask for training, me or my kids probably would have been dead, right? And so, you know, you never know when you go out there and you help people, you train people, whatever. These situations actually translate to life-saving situations. You know what I'm saying? So each one of us doing what we do, in the end, works out to us making the community safer.
Wow.
Good shit, bro. Man.
So
we can't hear you.
Amazing story.
We can't hear you. Your mic is off.
Me?
Yo, Chopper.
Oh man, I must have took it off. My bad. Oh no, I was just saying thank you for that story, brother. That was powerful, man.
100%, bro. And you never know. You know, that's the other thing, right? She never told me, right? She didn't tell me for like almost a whole year, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, you never know who you help, what it does, because some people, they dealing with it, right? They don't want to share that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for me knowing that cop, I wouldn't even have known that. And then later on, a year after, she told me. You know? So.
Hey, Mike, if Mike Jr. talk about the first time he lost his professional fight,
nah, see, that's the thing. Nah, I ain't got no story like y'all. That's why I'm just sitting here listening. Nah, I ain't got no deep story.
I ain't gonna lie to you guys, but I gotta go. I got a big morning. I gotta drive down to the farm in the morning, early morning.
Liz, close it out.
All right, I see we had Tony Brown on with us real quick. Tony, did you want to say anything?
Oh, shout out to my bro, Tony Brown.
Yo. What up, Kings? Peace to the dogs in the room, man. Can't wait to see y'all when y'all come down here, man.
Peace.
What up?
Hope everybody's in good health and good spirits. I'm over here. I served in 3rd Group Special Forces. I'm actually building up the community, trying to build up our own little Black Wall Street, and actually building a farm, community gardens, and I do film and movies, and trying to control the media right now, and you know, getting to open up our own TV station with Liz and everybody.
Good stuff. That's right. It's good. He everybody on this panel, man. Tony is very influential in our community. That's my bro. I don't know if y'all seen his flyer. He's also we gave him his flyer as well. And Tony, you already know, love and I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, family. I can't wait to meet the gods, man. Pay homage to the gods when they come down here, man. Gonna roll out the red carpet for y'all.
We appreciate that, brother.
Hey, Mike Wilson, you're a god too, right?
No, I'm immortal.
And my bro Tim, y'all are you family?
Mike, you are brother from another mother, Mike. You with us?
Yeah,
oh yeah. No, I'm just happy and that I get to bring the toys. You know, that's why I get to come along. I don't have an amazing story like the ones we are hearing tonight. But the good news is with the Second Amendment community, you hear a lot about. There's a lot of perseverance. A lot of people who've been through things and they don't want to go through them again, and so that's what brings them to this world. And the important thing is that we embrace them, no matter who they are, and teach them how to do things safely. And everybody here is doing that, and it's awesome to be a part of it.
Wow, that was you worded that really well, Mike.
Yeah,
we make sure we accept everybody who comes with the mindset that we're trying to be better.
Yes, sir. That was a chop a day message, man.
Yeah,
it
man.
Resonates.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to our brother Tim too from Silverback. But real quick, to all our VIPs, I know you're VIP. Please make sure you're on time because we have limited demo ammo for you. So if it's shot up because you want to show up later on, don't be crying at me, but it's gonna be your food's still gonna be free. Your gift bags is gonna be there and all that other extra good stuff we got. But just make sure you're on time, baby.
I didn't get no time. What's the time? It's on the fly, right? It's on the fly. All I got to do.
No, because people need to know. So VIP. So the event is from 10 to about 8 o'clock at night because we still in the bonfire. You do it big, so I had to steal that. I'm stealing it, brother.
Hey, so, look, that's my wife's idea. She ain't gonna be too happy about that.
Yeah, shout out to wifey. Tell her I'm like the Puff Daddy of guns. I'm a take that.
Hey, look, it's for you, man.
Yeah. So, and I had a great time, by the way. So, the times is 10 to 8, but from 10 to 1, that's VIP time to get there. To shoot, they got limited demo ammo. They get to be with you guys before the whole rush comes, and then from one until that is general mission.
Nice,
so,
nice.
We gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it little, baby. We gonna do it big.
We gonna do it big. I'm glad to be a part. I'm glad to witness this.
I'll see y'all there, man. I got to dip.
Later.
Yeah.
Liz, I love you. Thank you, baby. Crack.
Thank y'all.
What up, baby?
All right. Thank you, guys. Love you all.
Bye.
Peace and
Appreciate
blessings.
you all. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all.